Breaking news: the leader of the Erie Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, on Sunday said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu doesn't have the solution to the current hardship Nigerians are facing, and this was made known in a statement signed by his media aide, Osho Oluwatosin. The prophet made it known that Nigerians will still experience more hardship in the next 4 years because this current administration has nothing to do to bring it to an end. He explained that Nigerians need to come out together to help the government with their personal resources. Tinubu doesn't have the problem except Nigerians wants to kill him, or maybe he's deceiving himself. But he urged Nigerians, rather than criticize the government, to help the government through individual resources, through church resources, mosque resources, and organizations can come together to help the church. He also noted that Tinubu needs to correct the Emiloko's errors. Even if he broadcasts 100 times, Nigerians will still have to bear the pain. Tinubu does not have the solution to hardship. He can only talk to pacify Nigerians, and we will have to wait for another 4 years, he said. So guys, we know that Primate Ayodele is fond of giving series of prophecies, and in his latest prophecy he said that Tinubu won't be able to solve this situation Nigerians are being plunged with. Recall that a lot of Nigerians have taken to the streets to protest against bad governance in Nigeria, and that protests saw the emergence of a lot of persons trooping out in masses, and then the police on the other hand threatening protesters, violating the rights of protesters. And when the president issued an official broadcast on Sunday, a lot of people felt the president would address the demands of the peaceful protesters. So far, so good. The president's speech falls short of addressing the key demand, which is common to the list of demands of various organizations and protesters in the streets, which is 1. The reversal of the policy of the removal of fuel subsidy. If this government is ready against the fight on corruption, then they know what they are doing, they know what they ought to do. So a lot of Nigerians have shown bravery, shown courage by coming out to protest, to conduct themselves, and to draw the attention of the government to their plight in their demands for good governance. And as such, those that were arrested during the protest should be released unconditionally, because it's only wrong that the Nigerian police will go ahead arresting innocent protesters because they've not committed any criminal offense known by the law. So why attack peaceful protesters? Meanwhile, thugs are going around harassing journalists, harassing the innocent citizens, and the duty of the police is to protect the lives and the properties of Nigerians. But that seems to be, not to be the case. So apart from these few happy trigger police officers who had shot and killed protesters, the Nigerian police is yet to handle this protest in a professional manner. They are yet to handle. So we only hope that the president would be able to call all these things off and prefer tangible solutions to the problem we are being faced with in Nigeria. But it's obvious Primate Ayodele has seen ahead and warned Nigerians that Tinubu will not save us. So everybody should save his or herself. But the president, who recently during his nationwide broadcast appealed to Nigerians to end the bloodshed, as a result of the ongoing protests. He called on the people that several persons have died and he understands the pains of Nigerians. And I don't think the president understands the pains of Nigerians. The president had noted that he understands the pain and the frustration. He could, tell that all these things is because of his economic reforms, which a lot of Nigerians blame for the economic hardship in this country since he came into office May 29, 2023. We saw a lot of skyrocketing prices of goods and services in Nigeria. But the president also made a striking statement where he said that the protests had been hijacked by looters in some areas, and this would also not create room for peace, that Nigerians should disembark from the protests. So he noted that some persons are also sponsoring these protests. Some persons are trying to undermine his government, but Tinubu did not indicate that he would reverse his policies, which include removing the fuel subsidy or ending the peg of the local currency to the dollar. So demonstrators are quite pissed with the president. That's why even after the presidential speech, a lot of Nigerians still stormed the streets protesting, because it's obvious the president failed woefully to address the demands of Nigerians. He only tried pacifying Nigerians, but it did not work out. But here we have Primate Ayodele telling Nigerians that more sufferings are to come. Then it seems that we are going in for a very long ride. For Primate Ayodele to tell Nigerians that more sufferings are on the way, it can't be like say water don't pass Gary. For long, Primate Ayodele has been giving us series of prophecies, even before the inauguration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. After the 2023 elections, Primate Ayodele had given prophecies that God is against the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that Nigerians will suffer dearly for this administration, under this administration. Now, this same Primate Ayodele is also calling out to the masses that everybody should put hands together to work with this government to make Nigeria a better nation. So guys, at this point, a lot of people, are quite pissed with President Bola Tinubu. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share in the comments section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.